Hello, I'm Gary Crossland. Right now I'm in the production studio of the Octagon Project. This is where we produce all the videos for OctagonProject.com. Right now, I want to tell you what an Octagon tour is. The Octagon Tour is the only tour in the world that is exclusively about the life of Jesus, and every place we take you is referred to in the Gospels. This is the type of tour that most Christians want to go on, but very few of them ever do. Christians want to see the places where Jesus walked, where he taught, and where he performed his miracles. This is more than just a sightseeing tour. It's an expedition through the heart of Jesus Christ. Many years ago, my wife and I went to Israel on a typical Holy Land tour. We learned a lot about history, archaeology, and geography, but it turned out that only about 30% of it were Jesus sites. So we decided to do something different. Over the next several years, we went back and forth to Israel many times with my book in hand, The Merged Gospels, and we went to literally every place in Israel that is referred to in the Gospels. We spent 7 years retracing the actual footsteps of Jesus. In fact, even the roads that he walked on to get from one place to the other are the roads that we traveled on to get to those same places. Our travelers have consistently told us that they want us to put them in Jesus' 3-foot circle and to experience what it was like to be one of his disciples when he was on the earth. Now, if you go to every place in Israel that is mentioned in the Gospels, it would take you about a month. So we have a lot to do in the short time that we have. Most people who go on our tour, who have been to Israel before, tell us that it's about 75% different from the other tours that they've been on. Our goal is to take you to the places where the events of Jesus' life actually occurred. Places where you may never see another tourist, but you will stand where Jesus stood. The difference in quality when it comes to Israel travel is based largely on 2 things, the guide and the itinerary. One thing that you'll learn very quickly when you go with us is that this is not just a tour through a lot of old buildings. It's a pilgrimage that will stay with you for the rest of your life. Christians want to visit Israel because it's their spiritual home. Every time you hear a sermon or read a Bible story, you try to imagine what these places must have looked like. When you go to Israel, you get to walk in Christ's footsteps through all of these locations where these events actually occurred, and it gives you a completely new perspective on the life of Jesus. That's why we call the Holy Land the 5th Gospel, because it tells the story of Jesus in a totally unique way. And when you experience the 5th Gospel by layering it onto the other 4, your relationship with Christ will grow because you are now getting to know him in his land. Well, thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you soon in Israel on the Holy Land Tour that is exclusively about the life of Jesus.